People. Que pasa, sac, say what they do. Now, people, the first part of this video is called You Take It Too Far, you know. You're gone too far now. Now, people, we've heard about the story of cousin and cousin make good soup. And we've heard about the story of Adam and Steve. And we've heard about the story about Mavis and Dolores. And I think that the Mavis and Dolores story might not basically connect to a lot of persons. However, this was a case in Jamaica. You can ask your granny or your mother if your mother is an older lady. What about Mavis and Dolores? And people, it was an infamous case in Jamaica where two women were said to have stuck. And when we talk about stuck, I don't talk about stucky, and I am not speaking about stuck in the mud. However, people, in this case, we see some people want to kick down the door. We see a lot of persons want to come out the closet. We see that persons are doing all sorts of things, and people, like me say, people can make whatever choice they want to make. I am not against people's choice of whoever they want to choose as far as it pertains to be their partner. However, in this case, I think that it is kind of weird. And I am speaking about a mother and a daughter that got married. Yes, people may say a mother and a daughter. And I am speaking about the case as it pertains to 26-year-old, and her name is Lolita. And I am speaking about her mother, who is 44-year-old, and her name is Loretta. And people, it is said that this daughter and this mother, they are justifying their action. And based on what the daughter said, this is exactly, and I am quoting, "My mother has been by my side since I was born," which is true. "I grew up without a father. I love my mother so much, and she is all that I have." And people, I understand that you can love your mother because most of us love our mothers. Most decent Jamaicans are most decent person in the world. Them love their mother, but not like that. I am not speaking about loving your mother as in making L-O-V-E to your mother. May I talk about love her parentally? We are speaking about as a mother to a daughter, as a mother to a son. Rete, lele, blue, blah, bling. The caption goes on to say, "I don't want to walk away from her, so I choose to marry her, so we can live together. She is young and know how to make me feel happy in bed." People, you hear what I say, and people, you understand as it pertains to YouTube, a lot of these bloggers, they are basically, they have a basically creative imagination, so therefore they make up a lot of stuff. However, people, like you see, I always come with the evidence, and if you look on your screen, you will see where I got this from. Now, people, like I said, these are two persons, two peas in a pod, so therefore the mother also responded. And she says, "Loretta, my daughter, she was ready to leave the house if I refuse to marry her. I love her and I will do whatever makes her happy." Now, people, you heard what I said. I am speaking about two women, and let me make this very clear. This is my disclaimer once again. If you choose to marry a woman or a man choose to marry a man, that is your problem, that is your business. I do not care. As long as I am not involved, I don't care. People are free to choose to do whatever they so choose, and people, who am I? I am not God. I cannot tell them what is right and what is wrong. They can do whatever they want to do. So therefore, this is not a video to basically bash anybody. Me just share some information. I am just a messenger, so therefore don't con up the messenger. So anyways, people, like me say, we are speaking about two women, and we are speaking about two women that are relatives. We are speaking about by B-L-O-O-D. So therefore, me not talk about two strangers they met and them fall in love. Rete, lele, blue, blah, bling. Now, people, we have to ask the question. We understand that everybody have rights, legal rights, rete, lele, blue, blah, bling, based on the rules of men. May I talk about the rules of men right now, people, because if you go to the Bible is kind of contradicting on people. I am not going to say who is right or who is wrong. You and I are supposed to know that already, so therefore, what is understood does not need to be explained, right? So anyways, people, we want to also ask the question, where is pushing it too much? And people, what if a farmer have him cow and have him goat and basically love them? Do you think that it is okay for the farmer to marry his goat? So people, when we talk about people and pet and pamper, we are speaking about this literally in the case of people. Let me know if that is also okay. So therefore, if you have a pet, a dog or a puss, and you basically love that dog and the puss, is it okay? Is there going to be a time when that is also legal? And people, don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. I don't know where this took place. Me just get the article, me just get the document. So people, me don't know if it is legal in certain places in the world. So people, the moral of the story is this. I am just asking what is going too far, what is pushing it over the edge. People, let me know what you think in the comment section. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Now, before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source, and I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. Also, please subscribe to this channel where I'm speaking about true Jamaica buzz. And when you subscribe, please press the notification bell or icon, and also press all in the option. Now people, the next thing that is popping in the news is an update as it pertains to mint ball. And when I speak about mint ball, I am speaking about the little pitney, I talk about the little toddler that was on the video circulating all over social media. With him I basically puff on some, we are talk about Craven A, and also I lick up some, we are talk about Red Stripe, we are talk about some beer. Now people, based on the information, it is said that the Popo and Siseko and also the Pitney Advocacy Group, we're talking about the Child Advocacy Group, they went to the area looking for this Pitney, looking for the mother, looking for the father, looking for the parent. It is said that the Popo went on the spot at least 3 times. Now people, what do we learn from anything we see circulating on social media? Whenever the Popo is looking for them, they are always going to find them, and they are always going to be disgraced. So people like them say, the higher the monkey climb is the more that he is exposed, and also show off brings disgrace. And people, in this case, we see that these parents were definitely disgraceful. Now based on the Popo, it is said that they located the mother, and the mother was taken in by the St. Catherine Popo, and she was locked up. We are speaking about by Old Harbour, and she was taken to court yesterday. However, that case is postponed until next week, Wednesday, I think. And it is also said that they located the liquor pit. We are talking about the powder puff youth. We're full up of pear powder. We are talking about with the cigarette, and also we are talking about with the beer. We are speaking about powder puff liquor boy. So anyways people, it is said that they located him, and also there were 3 other picnic we are talking about in the house, in the residency. Now people, it is said that the children were found without the parents, without the papa, without the mama, and like me say, them find the careless mother we are speaking about in St. Catherine. It is also said that the Children Advocacy Group, they basically took those children, they went to court yesterday, and the 4 picnic them are taken to separate, we are talking about state care. So people, we are speaking about tragedy point blank and period. And it is also said that they are now determining, they are putting all the information together to see what decision is going to be made. Now people like me say, them take with the 4 pitney them. However, that is not a final decision. It was just an interim decision. That means that until they gather all of the information, the relevant information, and see what kind of mama and papa this is. But people, if we go by just the video, it is obvious that they are careless. It is obvious that these pitney, we are speaking about living some sort of dysfunctional home, point blank and period. So anyways people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, we are talking about worklessness, we are talking about worklessness, we are talking about worklessness. So anyways, like me said, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Now people, the next thing that is popping in the news is an incident that occurred in Seaview. We are talking about Seaview Gardens, we are talking about we are talking about Kingston, Jamaica. Now, people, based on the information, it is that the Popo went to an event. It seems like they were keeping a dance. Now, people, it seems as if these persons living in some of these garrison area, they not read the notice board. They did not get the memo that we are now in a very serious time. We are speaking about community spread as it pertains to the Big C. That means that people are passed out. That means that almost 5,600 and odd people in Jamaica, 3,000, almost 4,000 active cases. So therefore it is spreading like wildfire. However, like me say, it seems that if these persons are not living in any sort of information age, they are always on social media. However, it seems as if they did not get the memo for this one, so we're going to give them the benefit of the doubt. So anyways, it is said that the Popo hear some noise or somebody call the Popo and say, you know, say some big dancer keep on over 200 people. They in a liquor spot we're speaking about in Seaview. So the Popo went on the scene at about 7 o'clock. No, yeah, sorry, 9 o'clock. The Popo went on the scene about 9 o'clock. And they gave them a warning. They told the promoter, turn down the set and tell the people them go on the yard, go at them yard. However, people, the Popo have to come back 11 o'clock and the same thing. And when the Popo came back on 11 o'clock, they basically arrested the promoter and they charged him for violating the Noise Abatement Act and also Disaster Risk Management Act. So therefore, he got at least 2 charges. And they also locked up, we are speaking about 9 other persons. So we are speaking about a total of 10 persons. We are talking about including 4 women, and most of them are, at least I think 6 of them were teenagers. So people, we are talking about elderly, we are talking about some little teen bopper. However, we are speaking about a set of hard-headed persons. And people, to make matters even worse, it is that after the Popo advise them or tell them to lock up the sound and go at them yard, them start to fling some rock off of the Popo. And people, you know, so when the Popo, you start stone the Popo, all kind of tall up, I go raise up in the ear. However, nobody did not get any sort of con. However, it is that one Popo, he was taken to the place of recovery because him get a big rock in him head. And he got at least 6 stitches. And also a next female sergeant, she was also hit. Now, people, when you thought that they would have left bad enough alone, it is that those same set of persons from that same spot, they left and they went to a next spot, and people, the same thing, same old thing, once more again. And people, of course, you know that the Popo is going to follow up because, like them say, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So the Popo pull up on the spot, and when them pull up on the spot, the same thing. However, at this spot, they did not really throw any sort of rock off of the Popo. However, the Popo got up at least 13 more. So people, we are talking about 10 people on one spot and 13 people on the next spot. We are speaking about a total of 23 persons, if my maths serve me correctly. Now, people, when we listen to this, we realize that whenever anything happening at the garrison, the Popo is quick to react. However, when it comes to our celebrities, we are speaking about RE, Usain Bolt, RE, Beanie Man. It seems as if no sort of action is taken. And people, the truth and the fact that 2 or 3 ranks does not make a right, me just say we want to see them put the same effort. And people, am I saying that them should lock up? We are talking about the superstar Usain Bolt. I am not saying that, but me just say if you give some set of people blind, therefore you must give everybody blind. But the truth and the fact that it seems that if they need to implement these laws or be forceful on these laws and lock up everybody, the mama, the dog, the post, rete, lele, because people, we see these persons in Jamaica, they are very hard-headed. And until people start drop like fly and people don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued, it is happening as we speak, because we see the death rate, it is going up. We are speaking about drastically, we are talking about tremendously, we are speaking about rapidly. And we see, like I said before, we have at least 5,600 persons already infected. We are talking about with the Big C in Jamaica. So people, I don't know what it is going to take for these persons to learn. However, what I do know about Jamaican, they are very hard-headed. And until there is some sort of extreme thing happening, may I talk about people start drop out like fly. People can't breathe on the street, may I talk about they gasping for breath. They are not going to make any sort of change because it seems like the only thing that they like more than their life. We are speaking about hype, and them like party, and them like dancehall music. So people like me say, why gain the world and lose your soul? Why go out and party for 2 hours or whatever the case is and come back the next day and lose your life? People, we are speaking about a decision that is penny wise and pound foolish. People, we are speaking about ignorance in the worst case scenario. point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.